Time to run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. What? Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. What? Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they're getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. What? Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. What? Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. On my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 For real, for real, really real, really real, really real, really real, for real, for real, for real, for real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real.
Good morning all. Let's go. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Election day. Let's see what we got going on for today here. Let's run down and make sure all systems go. Overall, we do look good here. And yeah, let's see what happens. So elections will be interesting. Depends. You don't know every year. I mean, they could announce it later on today. They could announce it tomorrow. I'm hoping it doesn't drag out till tomorrow. The thing is that if it does drag out to tomorrow, I think we're pretty safe as London traders. Because as London traders, I think we're pretty safe. The reason why we're pretty safe as London traders is it's like late in the morning, right? 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So since it's late, I would doubt, I'm voting today. Oh, nice. We won't ask who you're voting for, otherwise we start political problem. No, I'm just joking. What time do they open the voting? What time do they, like 8 a.m. Eastern? Something like that. So that's the problem, like the votes go in today, right? The votes go in today, so I don't know how quickly they can release. I mean, in 2020, we saw them release it quick. Don't ask, just ban everyone who doesn't. Why? That's who you support? Come on, we need... we'll actually put a poll in chat. Let's put a poll in chat and we'll see. We'll put a poll in chat in a minute. And yeah, let's start off with the news. I guess the news is pretty... poll with only one option. Completely politically balanced here, right? Man, the problem is that whoever gets... If Trump doesn't get elected, he's gonna test this really harsh. He's gonna say that it is a scam and voting was fixed. I mean, there's videos surfacing on social media of in the voting office you press Trump and then it goes to Camilla. So I don't know what happened. So saw that video? Yeah, I know, right? If Trump gets elected, the world kind of ends. I think if Camilla does. A poll for the votes. Yeah, we'll add three in the poll. We'll vote for Trump, Kamala, and Sharp. See which one who gets selected. Tradesharpe for president. We will ban all fake prop firms. All will make the trading environment very, very good. And I'll have total control of the market. So Tradesharpe stream will be on fire, bro. Because I can dump price, pump price. Why are you gay? That guy is here. He's in Dubai. I need to see if I can find him on the street, bro. I need to find him. He's here in Dubai right now. 5% tax on trading? No tax on trading, man. It's already hard enough to make money in trading. Now you want to get taxed for that? Come on. So let's have a look at the analysis here. We know what news is coming out today. Analysis, let's run it down. I don't know what to expect over these next couple of days. Hopefully we get done with all of that and can finish, what's this called? All of the elections over tonight would be ideal. Now, typically election time comes out around Asian session. I'd say most of the time for London session, we're pretty safe. But not really in New York and Asian session is where the elections can be announced. But London session, I'd be highly surprised if they announce elections during London session. If they would, it would be tomorrow's London session. Obviously not today. So today is basically the only London session we have until election results, basically, that we know nothing is going to be announced. So looking at the only thing here is volume, right? We don't know what volume is going to do, but we could just trade what we see, right? Price action trader, advantage of that. So if we look at here, daily time frame closing bearish here on GJ. Kind of an interesting close. It's a mid-range close. We're not closing very deep below here. We're not closing weak to give us a kind of setup 3, breaking the high to continue. It's kind of mid-range close. So telling us, yes, resistance is formed, but obviously 4 hours working on supports here, right? So we did form the resistance over yesterday, but over Asian 4 hour has now started to create supports, trying to move towards the upside. We are in the same zone as we were yesterday when we pushed up over London session, and we rejected that again. So we need to get back above here. Now, if we look at bias, we do have a mixed bias session here. So the sells for today, they are a bit complex. Why is the sells a bit complex? Because of the ranges we're dealing with here. They're not the easiest ranges for sells. I'll probably say back below the 4 hour, which is below this kind of zone here, back inside of the 1 hour range is kind of where sells make more sense. But when you look at lower time frame, it's all messy. So ideally somewhere here would make sense below for sells. But if we just reject these highs yet again, grab liquidity and start to see resistances formed, that's where we could look to sell back to this low formed here and then look to take that as a trade back down. So especially if it comes back up here and rejects somewhere. Now for the buys to make sense, we could look for this wick to be filled. Like we could take a sneaky trade here. It's a little bit of a complex trade, but we could take a sneaky trade here where we take a close above this resistance, which is yesterday's rejective high. Because if we're leaving yesterday's high, there should be some form of continuation. So if we leave yesterday's high, 30-minute is a wick fill here. So we need a good close. And then 1 hour as well would be a wick fill. And then we look to trade into, I know it's chop here, but we look for this wick to be filled. And then there's another wick here to get into this zone, because buying up here would be too late, you know. So this would be too late. This would be too late to take this trade towards the upside. What's your idea at the high, that 4 hour 1 hour stops? I'm in this. What's this on? This is on GU here. Yeah, we'll have a look at GU right now. We'll have a look at GU right now and see what's going on with GU. So that would be the plan. That would be the plan with GJ here. We'll see how that forms here. So have a look at GU here on the other hand here. So GU needs to close above the range here. I'll look at this little 15-minute. If we can get above this, would be interesting here. First of all, starting on daily time frame here. Previous daily closing bullish at support, creating a support. Again, trying to retest that 1.3. 4 hour creating a support, bullish bias at the moment. Yeah, bullish bias at the moment. So buys do make sense today. I would say we need to get back above this mid-range here is the zone I'm kind of looking at. 1 hour didn't close back in the range, so 17 minutes until it closes back in the range. If the 1 hour does close back inside of this range, I do expect it to fill into the next range here. For me to take buys on GU right now, this current 30-minute has no bottom wick for me. Yeah, I wanted to get back above this 30-minute. We see a lot of rejections here, currently rejecting it a little bit. I think if we get above here, should be pretty nice. As for you guys who are taking that trade, yeah, just outside of my time for taking it, but based on 1 hour stops, yeah, if you presume it to go up, then it will just might need to take its time, might need to retest here. If it retests, I can get earlier entries. If it just starts driving, then you guys are okay. Do have structure here to protect. So that's what I'll be looking for on GU at the moment. Yeah, getting back above that resistance. Above there, we're pretty clean, and I think we could see some upside from there. So let's see how this candle closes and, you know, tackle the next candle here and then take it from there. So yeah, let's have a look at gold here on the other hand. Mr. Gold, what are we doing? Yesterday just range, so gold is getting extremely boring before elections. We played the range yesterday. Asian session here. Yeah, Asian session broke out of the range here, 6:30. We broke out of the range and then just faked back in right now. So I guess if we're going to just play this range and do some BS, then buys back above here would make sense. Just to try play the range, you know, there's not really much happening on gold. Daily did close at a support here. Nice liquidity grab towards downside. 4 hour time frame is that didn't actually close bullish yet. But obviously we're just sticking inside of this range. So yeah, I guess the option would be to play the range here. Would be to play the range. Maybe something above here, above this 15 here to look for buys. Now we obviously want this candle to close how it is right now. Next candle to close bearish and then close above so that we have structure. To be honest, if you're taking it with this stop loss here, I don't think it's worth it. But we do have a 35 pip range, so if we can capitalize, especially with no 5-minute structure, I feel extremely sketchy here. It is mid-range. Mid-range can be inconsistent, like yesterday here it started to fail around this zone. So you just have to be careful on gold. I think gold out of all the pairs here is going to be more heavily impacted by election day than anything else, as elections don't really impact Forex too much, except for dollar-based pairs, of course. So yeah, let's see how GU closed. So GU did close bullish here, still below the zone. So if this next candle can close above, it does look okay here to continue up. See, 1 hour close is going to be very important for me. This is kind of what I want to look for. If gold rejects the zone, still look for sell. Yeah, you need to find your selling zone though, right? So I think selling zone is going to be below this support down here, right? So we do have mixed bias, but I think you need it to break this support here. Trying to sell from up here back down. I don't know how I feel about that, because you're in the lows. Like, erase this move, right? Take this move that happened and then erase it like this. And then imagine this never happened, right? Imagine this never happened. This is a way to look at it, because this was just an inconsistency, just a quick liquidity grab. So would you want to be selling from here down is the question. It's a bit tight because we're at the bottom of the range, because this could end up being higher lows or something. So I rather sell below the range again to then for price to fill that area. So that's probably where I would sell on gold. Again, gold is going to be probably the more complex pair to trade during election period here, just based on me seeing where gold is. Like, there's many better options here. Finish off with some DAX here as well. See how daily candle here has closed bearish here. So we didn't manage to continue up. We're sitting close to this previous daily support, which is our daily support, and in between daily resistance as well. So previous daily bearish, 4 hour time frame bullish, mixed bias. So we could take buys. Buys would have to be this weekly support. We'll see on lower time frame how relevant it is. Not really doing much at it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. So we have a little bit of a 1 hour here. Yeah, probably above the 1 hour would look good, or structure. So we need some form of structure here. Some buys played out on this candle close here. That's already played out. I'd say above the 1 hour looks good. Yeah, above the 1 hour looks good here. Or at least to test the 1 hour, like a 5-minute candle closing above here, we test the 1 hour and see what happens. So if you can get a perfect close, then we can play to the 1 hour and see if volume can push through. That would be the plan on DAX. So we'll see how that forms. So yeah, that is the plan here. That is the plan. Let's get it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis and everything is clear. If you did enjoy the analysis, you guys know the drill. 200 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. If we can leave a like on the stream, get the likes up to 100, I would appreciate that. You guys know the drill. Hate to say it, but part of the game. Should we put a poll? Let's put a poll. All right, put a poll. Let's see. Let's see what Tradesharpe chat is saying here. What the fuck is a kilometer? Did you hear on my yesterday's reel? The sound effects. I didn't understand when you said NQ gives big profits, but it'll hurt you long time. Past the challenge last week and blew it in a week due to NQ volatility. Never trading NQ again. Yeah, that's it. It was more of a statement that volatility can be very good, but if you don't know how to control it, it will hurt you. So it's very good to trade, but you just need to have a plan for the volatility, right? So obviously the reason why it blew was because of risk management, right? You need to know when you're wrong. You need to know how to account for that. So that's the only reason. I think NQ is a good pair to trade, especially during NY. But you just need to know how to control. So what I would recommend you do is share what happened, and we can start to find out exactly, okay, what went wrong. This is the advantage of you being in here, is we can start to find out what went wrong there. You know, was it a risk management thing, over trading thing, emotion thing? Then we work backwards from there, right? Damn, 86% people saying Trump. 86 already. I told you yesterday what my sources said. Do they think Trump will win, or do they want Trump to win? I said, who wins the elections? That's the question I asked. Who wins the elections? Harry Source, trust me, bro. Yeah. What did they say? They said Kamala. They said Kamala. Even speeches are dominated by Trump? Yeah, but let's see if this source is correct. If the source is correct, that's gonna blow me away. It's gonna be like, holy. Problem is, if Kamala, you're not kidding about the source? No, I'm not kidding about it. It's real. The only thing that worries me is that if Kamala gets elected, Trump is gonna really say that this was fixed. And who knows what happens after that. Has there ever been in US history like a recount of votes and someone else gets elected? What's this? Jesus, man. Kamala is full, huh? Full backed. But don't worry, Trump has Elon Musk. What happens to gold if Trump wins? Not sure, man, not sure. Last time we saw Trump win, gold pumped in the short term and then absolutely dumped. It dumped for like 2,000 pips. So if we see something the same, then this can set us up for gold continuation down here. We can retrace some of this move, maybe even see some crazy retraces back down into the 700s here, which can set us up for higher time frame buys long term, right? Higher time frame buys long term we could see. I mean, if things really want to get kick-started here, we could see moves back down to 680s or something, and then that kickstart us for higher time frame potential buys here. Even if Trump loses, Elon Musk makes him president of Mars. Harry, check my GJ trade on yesterday's NY. Hit my B, went to TP. I posted on Tradesharpe Discord group. I'll check the public group after. Make sure that it's recent. Otherwise, I'll have to scroll through all of you guys' chats. So yeah, we'll see what happens. How do you think we ride the volume or still wait for our proper 1 minute? What do you mean? For what ride the volume? Oh, on election? Bro, just grab some popcorn and stay out of it. I would. This is not something, unless you have a gamble account. Unless you have a gamble account. If you have a gamble account, okay. You bought GJ from where? I bought GJ from 135. 135 I bought GJ from. Live on stream as well. 3 years ago, I think around... you want to see? You don't believe I bought GJ at 135? Look. People think I'm capping, huh? I can show. Wait. Look at this. This is selling gold. 129, man. 129 GJ buys, set up one. Oh, this Euro Japanese yen shit. I take it back. It's on one of these streams. Maybe this one. See? I bought it since then, man. You're late. Come on, man. You're buying it at 197? You're late. You're late, you're late. No. There is a video here, but I can't be bothered to find it. There is. 135 buys. 135 buys. You're for real, man, and you're still holding? Yeah, of course. 10 lot as well. Come on, man. Where's the legendary trader? Legendary trader is... I think he tried to make money before elections and he's blown his account. We need to wait for him to see if he shows up. I think maybe he's blown his account, unfortunately. Failed to... His signal group is down. He blew his account. Yesterday he called himself average trader. Yes, exactly, Ben. Correct. Changed his name to average trader, so hopefully everything is fine. He's still on the run, I think. DCA into GJ. Actually, that's gonna be that would be a great strategy if you did that. Next step gonna be tutor trader. Yeah. We need to see where he is, man. We need to see where he is. I think yeah, he's on the run. He showed up yesterday, but he used the alias name, right? His alias name was average trader. How do you cooking? What recipe is it making? Trying to get above our zone. Oh, it is above now. How big are stops? 4 pips here. I think I'll run a 6 pip stop. Lobster, of course. Yeah, definitely 6 pip stop would be better here. Not really convincing structure inside of this formation. Like even on my broker, it doesn't have any bearish candles. Like these are not bearish on my broker. Looks like it will close above here. Uh-oh. Last 29-second nut here. Uh-oh. It seems like it's gone. We'll have to wait for pullbacks or something here. 1 hour close coming through here. 1.9 pips to that zone. See how the 1 hour opens. No top wick here. I don't trust it without liquidity. Yeah, we have to measure. 8 pips here. This might be where it just starts pushing. It has liquidity. I'm going B at 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour zone's about 1.9 pips away. Yeah, I'll look for a pullback here. I think will be better, man, instead of FOMOing in at the highs here. Especially with B levels so close. I mean, you could literally just take it here, break off high, and then get to B fast. 2 pips. Shame, last 20 seconds, huh? I always notice when we have news, we get this bullshit price action. We get this bullshit price action, last 20 seconds, does all of that random pushes. What if we went flip? 7 pips. Yeah, at some point I'd expect this. This is how my broker looks. No pullbacks. So if we look at the zone, liquidity should be grabbed or retest. If it wants to retest, it should retest somewhere around here. So I can grab an entry here. Somewhere at these highs. Instead of FOMOing in on the highs and then pushing to get really tough risk to reward. Alright, how do you manage emotions when trade goes against you? You have stop loss. You have stop loss. Right? So what's the matter if it hits stop loss? Breakout trade. Would it be better to mental break even? Where's your entry again? Depends if you have structure at your entry. Yeah, you could also manage with a loss here if the price was to close back inside of the range. Your entry is my exact retest zone. Remember, there's no structure here, so you don't have structure to protect your entry. You see? So if it does want to come back down, it will look something like this. Yeah, this is... it had enough liquidity here to continue up, but last second push a little bit deep. Very close to that zone we're looking at. Yeah, I think this is one where you just rip. But it's only 3 pips, huh? It's nothing crazy here. Like, it really needs to do work for you to get into profit. Especially when I want to run the 1 hour stops here. 1 hour stops about 9 pips. I think I could have got away with about a 7 pip stop loss here. Don't think I need the full 9 pips. 7 pips enough, but I'm definitely not running previous candle low. This exact retest here. For a pip difference, it makes a massive worthwhile. So about 8 pip stops here. Where's 8 pips? Around 8 here is your 1-to-1. So we'll see if it eventually would reach up to here. The structure is the consolidation zone. Yes, but you want to be entering from the consolidation zone. So somewhere here then, you know, is where we want to be in from. No bottom wick. It's closed now, so it's fine. 1 hour has one as well. I mean, fact is, if you took the trade here, you would already be break even, so it doesn't matter. That was nice. The 1 hour, how it opened, no bottom wick, flipped pretty fast. That was very nice how it opened like that. No, this is valid. But 1 minute has not pulled back once, huh? Extreme volume from here. So, yeah, look at this. This is beautiful. Pure volume in the markets. Look how good this is, guys. Missed out on getting our entry here. Well, you could have entered if you wanted. So, congrats to those who are in the trade. I know a few of the guys are in the trade here. How big were your stop losses? You ran it on 1 hour. So, are you at 1-to-1 yet or no? 10 pips. Yeah, almost there. Almost there. Looking to TP at equal highs on 1 hour. Yeah, man. At some point, this should pull back. I think you can reach this 1 hour resistance. It looks very good here. Looks very good. Definitely enough liquidity, which I was saying. It was, you know, not a problem for liquidity. I think I probably would be worth to go aggressive here and just allow it to pull back and maybe give you a second entry here. You know, no problem. Especially with stops here. Allow it to pull back and then give you second entry. Allow that. Gold pushing through here, the resistance. I'm out 1-to-1. Nice. Well done. Congrats, congrats. If you don't have stop loss, you'll have loss. No, you'll blow everything. You'll blow everything, right? Trading with no stop loss is just such a basic thing that is so stupid. Like, I don't get till today I hear people trade without stop loss. It's such a basic thing that absolutely makes no sense. Absolutely makes no sense. Like, there's no reason not to put a stop loss. It's literally one line. And if you don't know how to put a stop loss, right, then you shouldn't be trading, right? GJ is still tickling at this resistance here. Quite problematic for price at the moment here on GJ. Four hour has decent bottom wick. 1 hour close doji. Would be nice if it actually did complete the close above. Would give good probabilities that we see this upside move potentially. No stop loss, gang. Where you at? Well, if you hedge, wouldn't that be a form of a stop loss? Gold pushing, yeah, gold's at 40. Just four more, buy it, better. Close your eyes, press buy, see what happens. $10 pips ASP and GU. We haven't really had an ASP this week. I would say just use targetable zones. That's going to be your best option here, targetable zones. GU should just continue ripping here as long as this dollar starts to keep going weak here. Same reason we're seeing gold. Look at this dollar. This is the exact opposite move on GU. Look, this is exactly what we just got on GU. Check this out. this is basically GU upside down, right? That's the resistance we had. Price closed above the resistance, we're ripping up. Same thing happening on GU right now, right? Just the opposite way around, you see? Look, see? Yeah, I guess this was the one. This was the one. Damn, 1 hour TP should have been good. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I think can trail, right? Remember, we have that trailing strategy here. Nothing. I mean, 1 minute is absolute monster here. Absolute monster. Hit TP both on GBP and gold. Too brave after blowing count NQ. Only now we just tap 1 hour resistance. I did that on 1 minute, but it was a little too close. Spread took you out. Unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Can happen though. Have to always account for spread. Gold might form a thunderstorm. Be honest. Big candle this. How big was this? 22 pips. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. DAX Frankfurt open. Yeah, DAX was about 10 minutes ago. We'll see how DAX is closing here. Trying to get above that 5-minute resistance. I mean, DAX could be an option. The only thing that worries me is this 1 hour. You need some good volume to push through this 1 hour. How big would stop loss be? About 2 pips to there. Stop loss about 9 pips. Not bad. 9 points. 200 is key level. Yes, it is. I'd say safer buys are going to be obviously above 200. But if we could push through 200 would be nice. Depends on how this 5-minute closes. Pretty close to 200, huh? Another tricky scenario, right? Now we're right next to resistance. You buy into resistance, you break your plan. That's the way it works. But 15 looks great here. 30 also looks great in terms of clean candles. Just that 1 hour, sneaky 1 hour. But that's the one thing that could let you down here. The one thing that could let you down. I don't know if we have enough space to at least... And you're literally triggered there and then you're at a tough spot. See how this forms. Hopefully we can get a candle rejecting that 200 and then close above, and then that should be everything valid. Otherwise you just base it off 15-minute, but that's not worth that stops. Let's see how this forms. How did gold close here? Good 15-minute close, no bottom wick on current 15. I do expect it or would like it to make a bottom wick. 5-minute setup 2 here could be an aggressive option to continue this move. If you're going to buy off this 15-minute candle, you need a bottom wick. Playing it risky, you could put stop loss below the bottom wick wherever it makes it, but ideally you need it at least back in the range or below the candle, at least somewhere here, 32 pips. It's a bit of a deep close here. GJ still at resistance. DAX pullback I like. I like this type of pullback. Oof. A lot of clean zone here. Harry, what was the turning point for you in your trading journey? What change did you make to boost your success rate? I'm currently trying to figure out my own mistakes to level up. The change, there's not one turning point, man. It's a progressive thing. Like whenever you find a solution to something, you just go into a new problem, right? It's always the way. It's always the way. So essentially it's going to be a process of elimination. You need to start eliminating where you find things go wrong and treat it like that. So if you're finding your emotion side is wrong, you're over trading, fix that. Then maybe you're hesitating now to take trades, needs to be fixed, right? Maybe you're hesitating because of a confidence issue, then go ahead and build confidence. How are you going to build confidence? Obviously having a strategy that works. Crowley says don't forget to backtest. That would help with your confidence, right? Proving to yourself that you know the approach, you know the strategy. It's very important. I mean, that's how I built confidence. You can't really build confidence in live markets because it's testing yourself, right? Backtesting is overrated in my opinion. I don't think. I think it's underrated. I think it's underrated because it's not backtesting. That I think backtesting can be overrated, but simulation is many people simulate wrong. They just skip candle. They don't treat it like they're trading real. But if you treat it like you're actually practicing, saying that simulation is underrated is like saying that football players practicing before a match is overrated. They shouldn't practice, you know. So hopefully this candle closes bearish and we can see what happens. Give me a sec, I'll be back. Alright, this is the move we wanted, right? This candle closing bearish. So now if the next candle closes above, that should be good for me here. That's going to be my plan on this. Gold is still pushing here, no bottom wick. So I need to wait for a bottom wick before I can enter gold. Tokyo Stock Exchange expanded its trading by 30 minutes. The first adjustment in 70 years. Damn. I wonder why they added that. Markets change every single day, every single quarter, but it's different. It's a changing environment, but I get your point. You're selling a backtesting software at the end of the day. Yeah, I am selling a backtesting software at the end of the day. So, of course, that's the whole reason I came up with the idea to create one, because of how much of an impact it made to my journey. So, And yeah, you don't have to use it yourself, of course, you know, it's a personal thing, but it definitely helps because the markets do change every day, but you have to have an approach. The whole point of having a strategy is to avoid the randomness in the market, right? Because if you don't come to the market the same style every single day with your markup, your process, your analysis, how are you going to succeed, right? You need to have that approach. You need to have your entry criteria, and that criteria has to be tested. If you don't have statistics, how are you going to how are you going to grow something that you don't track, right? You can't measure what you don't track, right? Even you struggled with your strategy a couple of weeks back. If you backtested your strategy win rate, it's probably great, but in practice you saw yourself, you had some bumps on the road. But if I didn't backtest my strategy, I would feel lost. I'd feel lost because guess what would happen? I would feel lost because I wouldn't know, or I wouldn't have the statistics that my strategy does work long term. Now, this forward testing data, this is my strategy working over 1.5 years live data, but it's very similar to my backtested data. If even my backtested data is actually only, it's exact same, 75% as my backtested data as well. So it works the same. It's to give you confidence. Maybe it's not something for you, but then that's a personal choice, right? I'm not going to dictate what you do in this. I'm just going to talk about what worked for me. The guy is too lazy to backtest, giving excuses why it doesn't work. Yeah, he's saying adaptation is more important than backtesting. Yeah, but we're not talking about simulation. You can't adapt to something that you don't know, right? Like, have common sense. If you need to create something to adapt around, right? I get your point. I'm just saying sometimes people go to backtest, have a great results, but fail to adapt to changing markets. Precisely. That's why we're here live. That's what I say. It gives you just a core fundamental foundation here. Another thing is, by the way, which, you know, since you said that I sell a backtesting software, I've already thought about that. We're coming out with a feature on our simulator that you'll be able to backtest random data based on historically how prices moved in the past. Right? How prices moved in the past, it will generate random data. So you'll be able to test your adaptations. And if you say that that's not going to be helpful, then it's like, okay, you know, now you're just hating on the software. Would be insane. Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. Antonio's here. Yep, that's him. Potentially predict the future, then how is backtesting not necessary? Yeah. Do you know the markets have a tendency to repeat themselves? So yes, markets change every day. However, quite frankly, trading literally based on looking at previous key levels. Yeah, I mean, you have to, if the markets were completely random, that's why I trade price action, because price action allows you to adapt to candle movements. Candles can only move in a certain way, right? They can go up, they can go down, they can only move in a certain way. And if candles can only move in a certain way, then we could trade that using price action, you know? New here to your live stream after market open. Amazing, Bradley. Welcome, welcome. So puts you in a random time? No, it generates random data. So let's say you wanted to backtest random data on GJ. It will analyze the past years of how GJ has moved and make data from scratch to simulate the style of GJ, but it's completely random. So it will allow you to have, like what he's saying about adapting your strategy. It will allow you to adapt your strategy. In PipLabs V4, yeah, sometime down in the roadmap, we will have that. All right, so we made this bottom wick here, now forming the full retracement at the moment. We'll see how supports or what wants to be formed here. He's talking about people that backtest wrongly or maybe 10 trades. Yeah, of course. I think just, you know, typical simulation is healthy, you know, to understand the process. You just can, it's much faster, that's for sure. Isn't the support and resistance concept based on previous? Yes, because we expect price to react off previous levels. And if you notice, support and resistance is highly accurate. There's a reason for that, because price is liking to react off previous market levels. Good, we waited for this. We were very patient here. Well, I was. Now, if I can close above here, it's going to be my opportunity. Just out of curious, how many of your 41B trades ended up playing out? 50%. It's a 50-50. Good question, Dylan. It's something that, of course, we collect data on and have experimented. It's 50-50. So half the BE trades play out, half of them fail. So the question comes to, how do you react after a loss? I rather get out at break even than take a loss. And let's say on my average, I'm aiming for a 1-to-1 on my trades. Right, I don't aim, I aim what the market gives me. But let's say on average 1-to-1 is where I'm closing. If I take a loss, it will take me 2 wins to get ahead of where I was before, right? Or it will take me a big win, which is less likely, as you need bigger targets and sometimes the session won't give you that. But if I take a break even, I'm just exactly where I was minus commission. Harry, do you ever think about trying to trade the reactions that come from your levels? I have thought about that before. I just need to experiment that. But yes, especially big levels, right? I have thought about that. $30-minute close in a bit here, right? Yeah. 30 is closing here with a little bit of a rejection, but closing strong nevertheless. How's 30 looking on GJ? Okay, and DEX, what are we saying on DEX? Yeah, 30 rejecting that 1 hour, huh? 15 will close bearish, likely. So yeah, just get above this zone will be the one. Harry, how do you manage emotions when trade is going against you? I answered your question. You have a stop loss for a reason, right? You just let it do its thing. You can't, if you're gonna get emotional because your trade is going the opposite way, you can't become a trader. It's like every time every time a customer walks past your shop and doesn't buy, you feel emotional. You know, that's like a mistrade. Or every time a customer comes in your shop and doesn't buy, right? Is like, you know, feeling emotional about a loss, because that's a loss, right? You didn't close the deal. So you can't feel about that. It's just part of the process. The problem is, do you have a profitable plan that will allow you to say, hey, this is just part of the game? Are you managing risk to allow yourself to account for that, right? Can you account for that? It's very important. Because if you're just risking 1% or following proper risk management, then you're going to be fine. It's just, you know, one loss and get on with your day. That's it. Very straightforward. Let's see the votes here. 83% people have voted for Trump here to win the elections. Holy. That's a lot. That is a lot. Alright, 30-minute close here. 50-minute doji, 30-minute closing. It's a good bullish candle here on 30-minute. Makes sense for buys on 30. Let's see if we can get something on a lower time frame. We'll see how this forms in this zone to see what we can scalp or what we can do. These candles here, this is a very, very good lesson. These candles here normally are not the best for continuation. I notice a high failure rate of continuation with these candles. It's like a 50-50 if it continues or not when you see some sort of a weak bullish candle here. Wonder if we can find some examples of weak bullish candles and no continuation. Here's one. No continuation. Want to see, here's another one. Check this out, same thing. Weak bullish candle. This even had a liquidity grab, so it looks even juicier, right? It's like, oh, this is just a liquidity grab. Nope, not today, fail. Weak bullish candle, fail. That doesn't mean that it won't create a support after and continue up, but that's kind of the move you want to be involved in, is the support creation to continue up, right? So we'll see how that forms. If this opened no top wick, would be insane. Oh, no. Do you guys have a top wick on your broker? Just checking. My broker has a nipple one. I want to see. Let's make a poll. How many people have actually? Yeah, it's a nipple. It's a nipple. It's a nipple. If this was no top wick, this could be a cool bottom wick entry. 6 15-minute candle with no pullback. That's a valid thing you pointed out. Nipple wick, no top wick, nipple. Yeah, if we had a clear no top wick, we buy this candle with no top wick at some sort of support. How did DAX do here? Oh, yeah, it was good to wait for that 1 hour, man. That would have wiped me clean. Literally wiped my ass with sandpaper if I fucking took that. Hey Sharp, hey brother, hope you're well. Now there will be a change of character. Can you explain about it? You would say that the change of character might have already happened if this candle closes, but it's late. I mean, this is a small one, but this could just be a pullback here to set up for buys. Like now, if we create a 15-minute bullish candle here, I'm interested in buys. Got an errand to do? No problem, man. Take care. What do you think about GJ? I'm on sells. Oof. I mean, if this candle closes bearish, it's going to support your idea, yes. To be honest, yes, it's not crazy based on daily. 4 hours is a little bit iffy at the moment. Don't you see a gold as counter trend? That's what's putting me off. I see gold as in a range. And if I'm going to buy, then I should buy not at the top of the range, if that makes sense. So I'd consider this more to the bottom of the range. Like, look at where all yesterday's buys came from. Here, here. There's actually only 2 buying scenarios that happened. It was only here and here. But the best sells were coming from up here. So for me selling here, I'm a little bit sketched out. Unless we do this, which we're actually going to lose if this happens. If this happens, we're going to lose. Which is, well, I'm going to lose. Which is, if this pops up here, I take a buy and then it fails. Then these sells can play out, yes. But I will lose that position if that happens. I will lose that position. I appreciate everyone showing up to stream. Let's see what election day brings for us here. Make sure to leave a like. You guys know the drill. 400 of us in here, 100 likes, all lacking. How many votes we have? So you vote for the election, 372 votes, but you don't vote for Tradesharpe. 133 people vote for Tradesharpe. Appreciate the 133. Yeah, YouTube is very strong on Trump here. Holy. Very strong. 83%. Trump due to his civil goals financially, yeah. I mean, he's more popular. I think that's the reason. Due to popularity and memes and stuff like that. You don't see memes about Kamala. You don't see, popularity about that. Doesn't pump shit coins. Whereas Trump is a, Harry, can you explain about risk management? I have something better. If you go to my website, there's a free risk management course, 5-part risk management course. Cost you nothing, and it's a gift from me. Many people don't do this, but this is actually like really, it's a proper 5-part thing, man. 5-part thing. Only you just sign up with your email and that's it. You get that. So you can enjoy that. How did GU do? GU still pumping like a mother effer here, man. Holy. Upset with that one. That's a train, bro. Oof. 1 hour resistance, no problems. Coming for the wick fill here. What do you think about sells for GJ? It's not crazy here. Guys, I understand I'm new here, but if you guys are seriously hoping for Trump, no, that's the stream results, man. We don't really care. Please read the project 2025, and if you really want him to win. Yeah, I don't know about much of his projects. Holy crap. Harry's looking for 11,780 likes. How am I look? Why such a specific number? Where you get that number from? I took a loss on GU. I took sells at resistance. Tried a quick 1-to-1, but SL was hit. Done for the day. Yeah, a lot of momentum on GU here. I think you said you trade supply and demand. I don't think this fully reached properly the zone here. On top of momentum, man. Momentum is very hard thing to fight. Very hard thing to fight. But hey, you followed your plan, so you can't be upset with that. Right? You manage risk, you followed your plan. The same thing could happen to me today. So realistically, man, it's a win. As long as you identified, you have your plan that works long term, that's it. No need to be emotional, overtrade. Accept it. Take it like a man and move on to the next option. And that's how trading works. You literally have to be systematic like that. Emotions need to be run like that. And that's it. It will get you far. Yeah, I think sells on GJ, people have been asking about sells on GJ. I think if we get below 500 would be the option here. If we keep failing to go up, but if we respect 500, I feel like we could just create a support there. I'm in GJ from 196 800. Yeah, you're sweet, bro. Where are you in from? Somewhere here. That's a good spot to be in, man. So let's see how it reacts at 500. 30-minute also would close below 500. If we get a close below there, we'd have a 15-minute. 5-minute would break below this structure here. I think that would be the shot for sells. If we're going to sell GJ, that will be the shot. And at the same time, 1 hour close bearish. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I like that. Am I Trump or Kamala? I'm no one. I don't really care who gets elected, as it won't affect me. So gold flipped here on the 1 hour, 30-minute driving down bearish. That's what we spoke about. Remember what we said? If you rewind the stream, these candles normally mean reversals. So whenever you see this candle and you're holding a trade for buys or you're holding a trade for sells and you see this type of candle, if it breaks the high and starts to reject, take that as a sign to, hey, I'm gonna take profit. Like if you're in TP zones, you know, or maybe I should be at break even. Because I really notice it's 50% reversals. Like we do see reversals. Like this one pushed through though, right? This one pushed through. So, but I do notice they do reverse sometimes. Setup 5. Oh, I hope I haven't missed anything. Oh, we took sells. Yeah, daily's mixed here, right? Yeah, daily's bearish. You're not wrong. Holy shit. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I think, what was this, on a 15-minute? Yeah, valid on 15 with that stop loss. Completely valid. Completely valid. Based on 15, 100%. But your break-even should be on top of this. This should be your break-even. Because this is the next support, right? Or at least mental. At least mental. Yes, I trade supply and demand, but also traded support and resistance, support and demand. Supported demand. I like that. That's your new one, huh? Higher time frame, so I do both. Yeah, valid, bro. Valid, valid. Spread is not too great, so I'm going mental break even. Yeah, I think for me, sells, I could start to look for sells below this support here. To continue sells as well. If not, then potential buys could also play out. Wow, look at gold dump here. Interesting dump on gold. So if it fails to find support here, this is the last frontier for gold. Basically where we are right now, right? This previous 4-hour support. We're sitting at 4-hour support. This is the last frontier for gold to find support from here. If we can find support, we can look for buys from this zone. If we fail, that's it, game over. We probably start to look for sells. We probably start to look for sells. 34 seconds here for this candle to close. So the London open candle will give us the buys, right? Because that's when we'll form a support. Harry, your memory is very sharp. I like that, if you pardon the pun. I remember telling you what I trade over a year ago and you still remember. Yeah, I take notice of people in chat, guys. I'm not some, you know, we have a pretty good community. So if people are going to show up on a daily basis and discuss things, and yeah, I'm going to remember them. I value everyone's opinion, everyone's style. $500. What do we do at 500, GJ? Do you respect it or do we push through? We should find out on today's episode of Trading London. Need to find a good name. Your idea might still play out though, right? You have to consider that. So if you have a re-entry plan, your idea might still play out. Yeah, DAX formed a support here. Close above this 30-minute, we can take buys towards the upside. This will be valid. Yeah, back inside the 15-minute range. Yeah. So close above here, I'll be looking for buys. Can run stop below. If this 5 close above, you have enough range. Harry, can you recognize market manipulation? Yeah, of course. You can identify that. Am I trading New York today? No, I won't be trading New York just because it's election day. London is fine though. Markets are moving well. I don't see any issues. We don't know yet. There might be inconsistencies, but as far as I can see here, it's just there's volume. That's all that really matters for a price action trader is volume. As long as price is moving up or down, we're good. How do you identify market manipulation? You'll see things that don't make sense, like a random quick drop or something like that, you know. But again, that shouldn't really affect you because you should have stop loss, you should have a plan. I mean, there's some like manipulation phases we go through on GJ. On GJ, we might go through a manipulation phase where we grab liquidity from the lows once, we grab liquidity from the lows twice, and then a third time again we grab liquidities, and then it just ranges instead of going. That's like a stupid phase. You know, this happened before. Like, I think I even have it in my journal. I wrote 3 liquidity grabs. Like, look at this, 3 liquidity grabs. Absolutely nuts to see 3 liquidity grabs in a row. Like, this would be like, look, this is a form. So we grab liquidity one time here, close bullish. We grab liquidity from here, and then boom, again it grabbed liquidity. So look, it grabbed liquidity second time here. So this is where you'd see like, Jesus, man. So look at this. So first liquidity grab was here, right? Went down, grabbed liquidity. We had a big liquidity grab here as well. That's the entry. Don't know why I didn't enter break of high though. That's something I need to consider. Why I did that there. Must have been a reason at the time. I should watch back that stream. Unless I entered on one of these. But anyways, created these lows. Liquidity grabbed the lows for a second time. Then went in profit. And then liquidity grabbed the lows for a third time. So absolutely tough when that happens. To be honest, Harry, I thought sometimes I was going crazy on GJ because things weren't making sense, and I thought the problem was me. Are you saying that it just might be overthinking and doubting myself? Yeah, a lot of the time it is you. You know, a lot of the time you do see, you know, different issues. You know, that arrive from within. What I mean by within is, I mean, not like some spiritually way, but in terms of overthinking is one. Another one would be analysis paralysis, like which is part of overthinking or underthinking, right? You don't think enough. You don't plan the position properly. So all of those count. All of those count. DAX must dump now. It's not must dump. What is German 30? It's like a US 30, but obviously the one in Germany. Since we trade London session, it's quite nice. It's my indice pair that I look at. Which broker will be good for beginners to start trading in UAE? Zero. You should not deposit money into a broker if you're a beginner. It's a suicide. You're just gonna burn that money. Spend time learning. If you're gonna use a broker, use it to open a demo account. Learn on a demo account. You know, learn on a demo account. Look at this 500 we spoke about, this zone. You know how many people took sales break of this low? I'm telling you, a lot of people. They're just not analyzing properly here. And that small detail can make a massive difference into their daily P&L, right? One detail, guys, one detail. And there'll be a day where this drives below. But again, it's a game of probabilities here of what you need to see in order for you to be comfortable in your positions here, to avoid this scenario. Because someone was talking about how to manage emotion and drawdown. Take positions that you're confident in, because if you're not confident in the position, then you're going to feel in drawdown that, oh, I messed up, I shouldn't have taken this entry. Please, if it comes back to break even, I swear I'll close, I won't do this bullshit again. I know we've all been there. I know you've all been there, saying to yourself, you know, just give me a chance, I promise I'll close out and not do this bullshit. I know you've all been there. And for a guy who's learned and wanted to start live trading, depends on your country though. So depending on your country, you can choose a broker. I'd say stick to the big guys. I use IC, but they're not available in every country. Look at DAX. What's happening with her? Wow, flipping here, huh? 1 minute for the close. See how we can get this close, man. Would be nice. Man, today things are being quite nasty to me. We're seeing quite deep closures happen twice now. Now I only have 7 points to this, now less. Yeah, this is being nasty to me today, guys. This is being really nasty to me. Only freaking 7 points from, we just popped up here, like 5 points almost. Especially so close to the open. When we're so close to the open, I want to be more cautious here. Which broker will be good, bro? You just asked this question. Please, just quit trading. Better for you, bro. When I use my demo account, I'm not really engaged. When I have some skin in the game, I pay attention. Yeah, but he's saying beginner. Like, listen, you just came to trading. Like, it's not a good idea if you just came to trading. You know what I mean? To discover how to put your stop loss, discover how to calculate lot size. Like, that's, you know, obviously if you are, what I mean is learn some stuff first, you know, learn what's your entry method, learn risk management, learn everything. Then, okay, put some skin in the game just so you concentrated, just so you can learn emotion. Probably buy the cheapest funding challenge would be fine as well. That's another way. What's the best lot size for a funded account of 6,000? If you don't know the answer of that question, why are you paying $50 for a funded account that you're gonna blow anyways? You're gonna blow. I would bet money that you would blow that account. You know, like, this is basic stuff, man. It's basic stuff. This is what I don't understand. People are, you know, afraid to spend free. Not let alone not paid. Like, $50 can get you a lot more, right? But free, I have risk management. It doesn't cost you anything for this reason. But you give these prop firms money, you make them money. You know? It's the whole reason on Pip Labs, we made a prop firm simulator, the first on the industry. So you can prove to yourself you can pass in a backtesting session. Because if you can't pass in simulation, how are you going to pass in real life? You know, get used to rules and stuff like this. Do you trust prop firms? No, not long term, but short term to maximize and take gains out of them. Yep, I think it's a great opportunity, but long term I don't. They will not, long term I think it's, they can struggle, you know. They're very heavily reliant on, I think if the industry continues the way it does, and it seems like this industry will, then they will still be in profit, the big ones, but the small ones will all go kaput. The small ones will all go to shit, but the big ones, they're okay. Because if we look at this industry, I mean, just look at the what people are teaching here, the expectations. It sets you up to lose, you know. It sets you up to lose. Harry, when did you start trading German 30, and why? I don't recall you trading this early in the year. No, not early in the year. I started to have it as a backup if Forex pairs are not giving me an option for the day. I like it because of its volatility, and I've been backtesting it for about 6 months, watching it, and added I can't even speak. How do you say that? Added it as a backup pair. There we go. Because it's an indices, so it's not going to be the same as something, you know. See how she's doing for London Open here. London Open can be interesting. Low traffic area backtest, I have 90% win rate. Amazing. Remember, win rate is not important. What's actually happening to your account is important. Win rate can be manipulated. If I close all of my trades at small profit, I can have a very high win rate, right? Let's say every time I get in 5 pip profit, I close, but my stop loss is 30 pips, 40 pips, you know, my win rate will be higher. So you can manipulate win rate, but the main thing is, like, let's say I'm closing at $5, $6 profit or whatever, maybe commissions are eating up my wins. So then that's what I mean. See what P&L is doing. You can be profitable even with closing trades early. I'm proof of that sometimes I trade early and you can still remain profitable. But at the end of the day, win rate can be changed from how things are doing. So you need to focus on what's actually happening on the charts. Right, London Open here. We're trying to create support on gold, but it's not seeming like it wants to do it for us here. No support. I mean, yeah, we just created a doji candle right now. 5-minute change of structure would do it, but now we flip back to bearish here. Looking for gold buys today. All right. I think we could see that if we create supports. Gotta go with a zero commission account. Yeah, if you do that, then for sure. Then you have to not really care too much about spreads. I guess zero commission account also counts with spread. Depends if you can account for spread or not. See how DAX did at the open. Dumped. Wow, didn't even close above. That's insane, guys. Look, didn't close above. Last second, huh? Flipped. No bottom wick. Alright, interesting. 1 hour, that means 1 hour close bearish. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, sells below here could be an option. Sus market today. Yeah, it is a little bit sus. but it's good. It means like this just proves that waiting for closures are gonna be key. Gonna be key to wait for closures. Like, you know how many people just rip sell that FOMO breakout trade? People getting absolutely wrecked here, man. You know how many people just rip sell here at the lows? Watch. Now they'll rip sell again. Oh man, camera around now to charge. They'll rip sell again, and look, now it goes back in drawdown. Man, camera died. Nah, this whole bullshit will now break. Need to buy myself a new camera to see which one to get. Good streaming camera. Something that doesn't do any bullshit. Let's buy Aria camera for Xfest. No need to buy me anything. But thank you. I'll buy myself one. Very kind, very kind. No, camera's expensive, boys. No need. Just buy me a t-shirt or something, that will do. GJ moving up here. How did the 1 hour close? 1 hour close. Oof, look how close we were to closing above. You know how much probabilities that would give us if we actually managed to close above here? I just bought right now on 700. Which camera? Fucking hell, man. I asked you for a camera, not fucking the launch code for some sort of rocket, bro. Asked him for a camera, he sent me launch code of a rocket. Ended his ETH address, yeah. Yeah, I have the Sony ZV-1 here. This is the ZV-1. Resistance on GU. Man, if GU closes below here on 5, yeah, it's counter trend sells here. Are we set on sells? $50 Logitech here. It's expensive for Logitech. You got scammed. You pay $50 to look like that? Mixed bias on GU? Do we have mixed bias on GU? If we do, I'll take a sell. Previous 4 hour bullish, previous daily bearish. Okay. Very interesting. 24 seconds for this candle to close. Yeah, if this candle closes below here, it could be interesting. 5 pips stop loss. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna look for some sells here, break of this low. I'm gonna try this out. Stop loss, I'll put about 6 pips here. Counter bias. It looked mixed. Let me see on broker. Daily is doji. 4 hour is bullish. So it is mixed. Depends on broker. I don't know, it's a weird one. But this top wick makes sense. It didn't close below for me. It closed below for me. If it didn't close below for you and all of that stuff, then yep, you can just sit out of this if you don't trust it. If we're gonna sell, then we should sell from here because 1 hour target has been tapped. 30 minute as well, giving us rejections here. 30 minutes still has room to continue up though, so we do have to consider that, but we'll see what happens. We do have the 5 minute close, nothing was triggered yet, so we'll see if we do get entered or what. I'll probably run about a 7 pip stop loss actually, 7 pips. Max stop loss. Let's see. Smooth candles give bullish bias. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Because on my broker it shows bearish, so I have to kind of go with the broker. Maybe just be aggressive with it, reduce a bit of risk maybe for myself here. Yeah, I might do that. 0.8 risk or something. It is bearish, but in reality that candle is a bullish price action because of the gap. But the gap was not yesterday, it was the market open. I don't know. Too confusing. I guess if you're unsure, just leave it out. That didn't break on my broker, huh? That's weird. See if next candle breaks anyways. We'll be in from next candle. Or last 20 seconds might break. Okay, now it broke. There you go. Sell stop activated. Got activated on that. Nice. Sweet. I don't know where to break even on this. It's a little bit tough. I don't think there's a real spot I can break even. So my break even will have to be maybe just a small loss instead. Something closing back inside of the range here. I'll have to manage. Unless it pushes to something here straight, then I can be at least managed in this position. I will adjust stops to this high though. I don't think it needs to break that to continue down at the moment. So 15-minute high is my stops here, as really shouldn't need to break that if it's going to continue down after breaking the lows. I'm gonna wait for the 15-minute close before managing. I want the 15 to close deep here. Close with a rejection wick. I'm scared this makes a higher low and continues up. Give me a sec, I need the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. 15-minute open, no bottom wick. Once this flips, we should be okay here. Won't expect it to reflip once it flips. I also have no bottom wick in my broker. Actually now a nipple wick on my broker. Yeah, there is a nipple wick on my broker. Yeah, I'm getting our break even, guys. Here, I'm getting our break even. Yeah. Closed out here. Closed out break even here. Right there at entry. If you didn't get a chance, here's your chance. For me, I just closed out. I have a small wick here. I'm not trusting this too much. So for me, I closed out here at break even. Just a decision. I don't like that we had closed with a rejection here, and I'm not sure about bias. So I'm playing it the safe route. So I closed at break even here. All right. That's just the route I play here. If you still have no wick and trust it to make a wick, fine. But for me, I don't like that the bias here is not 100%. So I closed out break even, like I said. Not really trusting it. Not really trusting it. If bias was more clear, yeah, I'll hold through it. But I'm not sure here. I'm not sure with this bias. So yeah, close out. It's just, I mean, I could grab another re-entry here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do think it still makes sense. We'll see. We'll see. I do think potentially another re-entry can make sense on a flip. More confirmation. We'll see. I need to see how price forms. What puts me off is there's a bottom wick on my IC. There's a bottom wick on my IC. So it puts me off. I might re-enter if there's a new wick though. If it flips. If it flips with this, I might enter. Stop loss above this candle higher for 5.9 pips. More confirmation. Yeah. Especially election day here. Play on the side of caution. Heavy uptrend. As long as 5 minute can respect this zone here, then I can get my re-entry. What's the difference here? 0.9 pips. Worth it for 0.9. Let's see. How often is there NY stream? Once a week normally. But NY chat every single day. We have NY live chat. And plans are sent for NY and everything. Yeah, I might enter on this flip. Not flip of this one, of course, flip of 15. Or do I need to push it this much? Yeah, that would be the plan. So 2 plans I have. 5-minute closes bullish like this. I'll wait for a 5 close below for my re-entry. If it flips now with some volume. Yeah, if it flips now with some volume, give it a shot again. I hate when it struggles this much. That's why I close, right? Because the uncertainty. I had wick on broker. And remember, we're not fully confident with bias. This could just be a higher low, right? Higher low to continue bullish. This is why I chose to go break even there. To allow myself not to be in this situation, right? You kind of take yourself out of situation and say, hey, there's something that I'm not sure about, so why should I be involved, right? Why should you be involved with this? This is the exact reason why. You see what I'm saying? Because that was the uncertainty there. It's like, okay, hey, this might be creating support. We are bullish. We're not too sure about bias. This shit can start to push up. And that's how you get out, right? So win management there, man. Win management there. Saved out on a lot. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I'm happy with that management. Very happy with that decision. Very, very happy with that decision. What a stupid candle. Well, we don't get our re-entry, but it keeps us safe. Very, very happy with that. Very, very good. So that's why I made that decision, because you see the rejection coming through. 5 minutes should not need to create a rejection candle here. No need for rejection candles. Especially when you're fighting this momentum, you know? You're fighting this momentum. You FOMO'd in at first? Actually, I didn't FOMO in at first. I did not FOMO in at first. Explain to me how I FOMO'd in at first. I said if we get 5-minute candle close below here, looks valid. Looks valid. I'm also very happy because the first time whenever I did not enter with you just because my integrity of my rules, yeah, well done. That is definitely a win. So I'm not sure how you say I FOMO'd in at first when I didn't even, when a whole position was planned here. Whole position. Yeah, I'm happy with that, man. Just commissions, a little bit bigger lot size on that, but what to do? That was the cost I kind of accepted. Yeah. If I FOMO'd in at first, I would just randomly press sell, but we waited for the 5, we waited for the top wick, it flipped, broke the lows. It's no FOMO there. FOMO would just be a random trade. We were just unsure about the bias because sometimes it looks bullish or it looks bearish here. We don't know. Hence me also being a little bit more aggressive on this. You also know you're fighting momentum, you know? We're fighting momentum. So I'm happy with that, man. You can't really go wrong doing that. You know, give yourself a shot. If price was to continue, it continues. What gold is doing, wow, gold continued. Every time you protect capital, it's successfully, it's a win. Yeah, I believe so too. See what you ended up taking. What's this on? Australian AU. Yeah, that's a nice setup one, man. Clean candles to the left. Very nice. I love this. When you close above, you didn't go on the first one. Support created, then go. That's super clean. You get smaller stop, right? That's what we always want. Daily was doji, more of a bullish bias. Yeah, which is why we were unsure. But again, we did tap target. Can give it a shot. Can give it a shot. Hey, GJ closed above here as well, huh? Yeah, this is looking like a rejection zone still. Man, tough. GU sells. What would we need to see now for sells? This looks like it's going to close bullish here. So we probably need something closing below or a bearish candle to trade back towards these lows. Another 5-minute candle close below here as well could be valid. Because look how the 30-minute will close here. Not very confidence inducing for sells. Especially if it closes bullish. GJ is just absolutely messed today. Gold is being tricky here. It's now rejecting off that support where we potentially were looking for sells. We did close below it though, but never broke lows. This is where that rule waiting for break of lows is very important. Right? Waiting for break of lows. Check DAX. What happened to DAX? Oh shit, this thing dumped. This thing dumped. Was there a way into this? If there was, that's going to be annoying. Ah, no there wasn't. That makes me feel better. It kind of just fell through the floor here. Today you'd have to be fully set on sells, and then maybe you enter like a setup 2 up here for sells, but at the time, you know, that's how it is. Yeah, of course, Claudio. What's up? Broke the low, huh? You said high. Broke the low or high? Okay. Yeah, I see that liquidity grab. I like that. It's actually better for me. But I would count it as this high because this is the rejection high. So if it breaks this high, yeah, maybe. But then I'll probably wait for confirmation, because by the time it's breaking this high, you know, you need confirmation. Depends when it, man. Like, I've seen many trades break high, and if it flips after breaking the high, it's like a really great trade, man. Massive liquidity grab, you know? Like, I found it juicy. But if it's happening towards the end of the candle and starts to look like it's gonna flip, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. For me, it looks a little bit fishy. GJ dropped. It did here from the highs. Fucked everyone up after breaking the highs. Classic GJ. Actually, to be honest, right? And this might have been a trade I might have been in, huh? I did say that a close above here I'd be interested. So I don't know how I was feeling at the time. If I was smart enough, I think I would be more on point to say I don't like that nothing closed above the 5. Hopefully I would have been more on point. But if I was feeling some urgency to take a trade, then I would have ripped this and lost straight to stop loss now. So we're lucky that, and this would again no chance to get to break even, no chance for you to push in profits, 0 chance. Compared to GU, at least we had a good chance here, chance to do something, right? Could sit here for a little bit, bounced out in and out of profit, you know, it was a chance. You'd look at 1 hour 30 minute, didn't enter. Yeah. No, I think I would be more on point. But let's say I was feeling really urgency, which normally I don't, but if something calls me to, I'd probably rip it. Get fucked. Get absolutely backhanded. Man, so what am I noticing? This is very important day today. Election day, something new in the markets here. What am I noticing as a trader? I'm noticing price be a little bit more on the back end here, where we're seeing stuff chill, right? Gold is not really giving heavy moves. It's playing in ranges very difficult. We're seeing price grab liquidity from lows, grab liquidity from highs. I think the only decent move today is GU. GU moved very, very nicely after a close above. You know, I think that was clean. Apart from that, we gave it an attempt. Also, our attempt was clean. Like, the shot we give on another day would be the same results, because it's not like we just got entered and then there was a random liquidity grab up and then it ended up dumping. Like, that would be like, holy shit, what the hell's going on? No, we got entered, it pushed in profits, and then it just failed, which is why we as traders can manage our position and get out, right? So to be honest, it's not such a bad thing, you know. What do you mean I caught gold on the shorts on the 1 minute? Yeah, but it's playing the range. Gold is playing the range, you see? That's what I'm trying to say. It's not continuing. It's playing a range from yesterday. We've been stuck in the same range. So yeah. Yo man, when is PipLabs V4 coming out? PipLabs V4 coming out November 11th, guys. We're really excited. It's gonna be great. So you can check out the website. Actually, this account I'm logged in. I want to show you guys something. Actually, I want to show you guys. If you guys are a paying user, you will already have V4. This is how V4 looks like. Yes, very sexy. Thank you very, very much. But this is how V4 will look like, okay? So I want to show you one thing here. Two things I want to show you. When you start a new simulation, guys, okay, this is for all the people who have access to V4, new simulation. You need to put in a strategy because we'll be tracking strategy. So if you haven't added a strategy, press add new, type it, and then press the tick, then start your simulation as normal. A video will be sent out to you by email of how to use it. Now, if you're looking at simulator and we go check a simulation here, okay. Another thing here, okay, on the simulator, the clock will be fixed, but this is another common question I get. Hey man, I can't drag this lower. My screen is too small, right? You can double click this to hide it. You see, just now it's hidden. Double clicking it will make it collapse, right? Or you can drag it back up to whatever size you would like, right? So understand that is how you can do it. Or you can press Shift T. It will also collapse it, okay? Just keep, that's how it's gonna work. Also, the features we have on it is gonna be really sick. Yes, vanilla means that's our base one. Vanilla is the original simulator. Prop firm is prop firm. Ranked is coming soon. Now you have a dashboard on version 4. You will be able to see all your simulation statistics, your win rate, your total balance, your P&L, how many BE trades you took, your average RR, all of that stuff, okay? Huge interface, calendar of what days you were profitable, what days you were not. You can see on different simulations how that looks. So then daily distribution is just stuff like that. But anyways, I will cover all of that. That's a little bit of a sneak peek. We'll be covering all of that. You also get simulation statistics here as well about your strategy, right? So price action strategy, what is my trading window? So yeah, this is all going to be available for the public on November 11th. But for the guys who are already subscribed, I want you guys to know how to use the simulator. A video will come out today. You will see it not on my YouTube, but will be sent to you. But I just wanted to get that out the way just as an announcement, because people yesterday, I know it's quite a big transferring to a new system, but and there's a lot of new changes here, new interface, new everything. So I just want to make sure that you guys know how to navigate it. So make sure you check it out. When do you guys want to do a live backtest? Yeah, we should do that. I will make... Come on, Claudio. We will allow the V4 demo to come out soon, and then November the 11th we will launch. As you can see, you can't buy the software. The reason you can't buy the software is we're doing a very special thing. Since we're going from version 3 to 4, right? Since we're going from version 3 to 4, we're doing 34% off for 34 people. First come, first serve. So it's going to be very exciting, actually. And this is your chance, right? Fail to prepare or prepare to fail. Learn to pass a prop firm challenge on it, and yeah, will be good. Will be good. So yeah, I hope that helps for the guys who are subscribed. Did you ever try to use limits on your support resistance zone? Gold would have worked nicely. Yeah, it's something, there's so many things like I want to investigate in. I mean, it just takes time to develop something overall, right? But yeah, I mean, there is some merit to that. There is some merit. No doubt. Are we done? Done what? Done what? Looking to short GBP AUD? We can have a look at GA. Do I have it on here? Yeah, I do. All right, so let's have a look at daily for you, man. These stupid candles looking all weird. Yeah, you want to be careful of this 4-hour support. Very important to watch the 4-hour support here. Okay. So mark that 4-hour support. Looking to sell into the 4-hour support, be careful. So setup 2, this type of setup happening again, shorting at the break of the low is going to be your best friend. It's going to be your best friend right now. If you can get that, would be on point. The art of revenge trading, missed out on GU, so I took DAX. So revenge trade DAX, I think I've lost enough. See you again tomorrow. Let's see what happened here. What trade was this? Oh, you took the 15-minute option here. Yeah, that 1 hour was the problem with this. That was it only, to be honest. The only problem was the 1 hour. Otherwise, that was valid at the time, for sure. For sure, for sure. But yeah, good job calling it. It's definitely a strong thing to do. Election day today. Don't know what to expect. GU is just on another level for buys here. GU bull. It's tough to fight momentum, man. It's tough to fight momentum. I think GU moved the cleanest today, man. GU was beautiful. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Gold is also moving interesting here. Man, this is some choppy market conditions, guys. Be very careful today. Very, very, very careful. Please. Please be careful today. I'm seeing some choppy market conditions. So will eat you up. How will the election affect the market? We don't know when, because we might be unlucky and they don't allow the election to be they don't allow the election to be, what's this called, announced till maybe day after tomorrow even, man. It could be as worse as that. We don't know. So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. But the results will be a spike, man. We'll see a spike. And then we'll have to see what happens. How much is sub of Pip Labs? You get 34% off if you make it in time. If not, regular price will be 25 bucks. Same price as before during these days, because we don't know when the results will be released. But London, we're safe because I doubt they'll, unless I'm wrong, release results at like 1 a.m. You know, I doubt they release results at 1 a.m. Please look at GJ, it's trying to move up. Yeah, I know it's trying to move up, but it's stuck at this 1 hour, man. We need to clear this 1 hour. If we can clear this 1 hour, yes, it starts to look good, but who knows when that happens or if it does happen today. If not, it will just reject that again. So we can see what happens with that. So that's going to be the plan, though. That's going to be the plan on GJ, and we'll wrap it up from there. So good shot today on GU. Gave it a try here. Didn't want to continue down. Instead, continued up, following the momentum, which is why we had to be on the backhand. Like I said, this could just create support to continue up. Now, again, to enter GU on buys here, would I have had an entry? I don't really think so. I think I missed the buys, if anything, from down here, and that's basically all she wrote. Now looking at gold, didn't really see much here for me on gold. This support closed below the 4-hour support. If it closed above, I think we have buys there. Right now gold is being choppy, so I'll be careful. GJ is still just really slow moving up here, so we need to see what ends up happening. We need to see what ends up happening, and we'll take it from there. So I appreciate everyone showing up. Pleasure to have you on stream. Hopefully I can catch you on tomorrow's stream, guys. Take care, Tradesharpe YouTube gang, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you guys. Take care. Take care. Be careful, guys. You have the whole month ahead of you. Please, whole month. Be careful. Cheers, guys. Take care all. Have an amazing day. Peace. Peace.